All right, we have a couple boards here. It's going to be really simple. Make this project for you. We've been kind of busy, so we're back a little bit on some of the videos, but we're going to try to catch up with them as soon as we can. Of course, spring's coming, and it's just going to get a little bit more of that. We're starting with our garden, and we're not planting right yet, but we are putting seeds in, and it's taking a little bit of time to do that. So here what we got, and I've printed this off a line, and you can go anywhere. Just be safe when you print them. And we're going to take this and trace it onto this first board. Now the first board I have here is going to be 8.5 inches by 9 inches. Okay. But what I like doing is I use this. It's actually a chalkboard on one side. That's what it was. I was making some little projects. I don't know if I did. I probably did a video somewhere on it. But what it is, it's just a aspenite. You can buy it at Lowe's, Home Depot, one of them places. Very expensive. Actually, you can buy a great big 4x8 sheet if you like to have it. But they're real handy. The scrap pieces are handy for making things like this. I make a lot of different little patterns. Makes it easier to trace around. Okay. So we're going to lay this on top of the wood and trace it. And then, of course, the wing part of it, you'll have to, once you trace this on a board, you'll have to retrace it again with just the wing part itself, okay? And then it'll still fit on this same board. So we're going to end up putting the chicken on there and the chicken's wing. I'll just go ahead and find a good way to turn this upside down here and trace its wing on there. Okay, let's go to the scroll saw and cut that out. All right. Okay, I have some rough edges here. We're going to take it over to the sander and go ahead and just sand some of this stuff off here. Okay, just some edge sanding here, get that rough edges off of there, and we'll be finished with the chicken. We got the chicken part pretty much done, just sand it up. Same as the wing, just sand the ends up, can almost put that down side there. Okay, now the second part will be this board here, and this board is going to be, well, we have 9 inches by 12, okay? and this is going to be the bottom plate for this. So what we started out with is measuring, I think it starts at the top, I got it written down, 1.25 inches. So we have to start with 1.25 inches here at the top. Okay, turn around, do another thing, another 1.25 inches. Okay. Have a Okay, now on your two sides, this will be 9 inches wide, and we're going to do 1 inch, another one 1 inch, same thing on the other side. Okay. Okay, what we're going to do next is you need a bit, and we're going to use a forcer bit, and it's 1 3/8 inches. Try to find something that's about that size, close to it, at least close to it, because you can use it to trace around it. So this is what we're going to use to cut these holes with. Let's see, first of all, the first one, it's going to be marked see, if that's 1 3/8 inches, you got to cut that 1 3/8 inches down. You can start your first one on about about 5/8. You want to put a mark 5/8. This side 5/8, all the way around. Okay, with 4 corners. That's on the long piece here. That should be enough. Now, what this kind of does is you can make your first circle like this. Okay. And then make another one. You put 4 circles. Put all circles in the corners. If you want to do it that way, could be easier. Now what I did is just find the center of these. Okay, so you mark the center of them. About where it's at too. And then measure over 2 inches. So you want to come over 2 inches, put a mark 2, 4, and then 6. Okay, do the same thing on this side. Measure over to your 5/8. Just do 5/8. Go 2, 4, and 6, and then the last one will be on 8. Okay. Okay. So that's basically what we got. I don't know if you can see the little mark. So start 5/8 over, 5/8 over, 5/8, 5/8, and then mark from that mark over 2 inch, 2 inch, 2 inch, and it should come out 2 inches, close to 2 inches over here. Do that on both sides. And then right here in the middle, what we want to do in the middle, we want to find the middle of the board. So if it's 9-inch board, you're going to need 4.5 inches. Should be your middle. Okay. Up here, 4.5 inches. And then now we need to put these in the center like this. You can guess at it. Same thing as this one. Just kind of take a little guess at it. Unless you want to get more professional at it, you can go ahead and just mark it out, but we're just going to go ahead and draw circles, and then draw a circle here, 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 and here, so we can run these over to the drill presses and cut them out. Okay, so we're just putting circles on. I just like doing that. You can actually just mark the holes you want. Just put like little X's and then just drill that. That would be your center. Okay, well we got all these drilled out, right? I mean, not drilled out, but we got them all marked. And we're going to go ahead and use, I have this piece here. It's, I mean, I use this lids all the time. And my lid, this lid on this one is about 6 1/4. And I just stuck the lid right on the edge here on both sides, and then just go ahead and take a pencil, do all 4 corners like that. Okay, let's go drill some holes. Okay, then we have to do next, have to cut these corners off here, all 4 corners. So we're going to go back to the saw and we're going to cut this off here. Okay, just take it back to the sander and I'll sand the edges off a little bit, see what we got. Okay, now what we need to do next is we have marking here and we need the middle, so that would be 4.5 inches from the 9-inch, and we'll need 2 of those, and then make yourself a straight line like this across. Then So then we got the center here. We're going to need the center from here to here. So that's 12 inches. So we'll need a 6-inch center here. And that's going to let you know where the middle of this chicken is going to be. So I use my pattern here. And the pattern has a little mark here. So what I'm going to do is I'll just line it up to the 1-inch part. Then I'll come over 1.5 inches, come over this way 1.5 inches, and then that's how I get the 2 holes here. So we need to pre-drill those and countersink them. And we have that. Okay, I'm using an inch, I think 1.25 inch screws. Take a pick, see what you think that would go up for your chicken. And then, of course, you know, I don't know if I mentioned that you have to make 2 of these, one for either side. And then we're going to put this right up here. Let me get the middle. So this is where my 2 screws are going to go, down here in the bottom. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and pre-drill those just a little bit. And start 2 screws in here. Okay, now I'll probably end up gluing it, and then of course these you can just staple these on there, or just go ahead and use your wrong way brad nailer. We have 2 of them here. Let me go ahead and get my gun for that. I'm going to use the pen nailer right now because I got pulled back off of there. So we have 2, and the best. All dirty from this. The best way, I guess, is just kind of eye it up where you like to have it, and then I look down on it like this, and then kind of lined it up a little bit. Okay, just like that. Next thing you need to do is the little legs. What they are, just like a little ball, and they're just half cut off. I got these Walmart. They was a couple bucks. I thought they was a little bit more expensive than what they should have been. I used 3 of them on there, and I put you know, one like right here in the front, right here, and then I just put one up here and one over here. So because you really don't need 4 of them if you don't want to put them in there. So I just kind of put, and I just glued them on. You can do what you want to do with them. You know, you can staple them on, or brad nail them or whatever, but we just glued them on. But very inexpensive, couple bucks, Walmart, just like little balls, but they're cut in half. Okay, let's see if I give you the. I've seen the little picture here. Yeah, it's a large split wooden balls. So you can see it's just kind of like that picture there. If you run into Walmart, you can see them in the craft section. Okay, we have them 2 done, so we're going to show you guys what the end results look like, what we came up with. So we're going to show you that. This is the end results. This is what it looks like. My wife wanted to kind of color them up. She likes the color. And then I painted this, but it wasn't on this piece here, so I, you know, got it painted up. And of course the wings were painted up too, and then the bottom piece. And then I just kind of stuck everything together, put some glue and stuff in it. You can make this bigger if you'd like to make a bigger chicken, or this a little bit bigger. This is an oval shape, okay, compared to the square. So the square is going to actually hold, that holds more eggs. It does 12 eggs in the square one. And I wanted to make both of them because I wanted to see which one I would like to. And then this one here is an oval shape, like an egg. That's what it kind of looks like. But I can only get it to hold 10 because I wanted it more compact, a little bit more smaller to put on the table. But it doesn't matter. It's whatever you like to do. If you want to do something like this here, it'll be fine. This is really great. But if you can make the oval ones, it's all right. It's just hard to find the measurement for the holes around it. Which on this one, it's a lot easier. You just kind of start with an inch over here and an inch and a quarter here, and then just go center 2 inch, center 2 inches, just like that. And it wasn't too hard to do it that way, but it is a little bit more difficult to do it the oval because it's not round or it's not square. So give it a try. You might be able to do it. It took me a little bit to do this one, and you probably got the talent, more talent than I do, I'm for sure. We just like to kind of mess around with wood and show you guys give you guys some ideas how to do some things. Maybe get you interested in it. That's the main thing, because it's a lot of fun. Okay, that's it for the video today. I hope you enjoyed it. Just leave your comments and stuff down below, and hit that like button. Okay, I appreciate that. You guys have a great day, and thanks for watching.